go ahead with questions whenever you guys are ready.
Ian, how would you score that pass that Jack threw you?
Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, I caught it and I was ready to dunk it. I was hoping nobody came behind me, and I was just ready to dunk it as hard as I could.
Speaking of that dunk, I mean, considering all the close losses you guys have had at home, just to end the game punctuated the way you did, like how cathartic was that? Like, what did that feel like?
It was great. I was probably celebrating a little too long and almost forgot to run back and get my man in the corner. So it felt good.
PJ, it was really a physical game tonight. I mean, there's a lot of physicality down low, and both the centers played against 6'11" and 7 foot. So, just can you speak on overall how physical this game was compared to other games, and just the matchup you had in the paint tonight?
Yeah, two good players, and then they rotate them in pretty well, so they get a good variety of what they can both do, and they're both pretty different. Garcia is he can really Diaz-Graham, sorry. I don't know why I said that, but he's a lot more versatile than Federico. Federico's a lot more of a get behind the lob guy, and so it's completely two different looks. You got to really be on your toes. But I enjoy physical games and having to bang a little bit down low and stuff. So it worked in our favor to be able to kind of go inside tonight and let our guards find us inside too.
What do you think about Josh Beal's performance in the second half off the bench?
It was awesome. Yeah, whenever he sees a couple go through, he can do some special stuff. He's awesome. I love seeing him succeed because, he's had a couple things not go his way. It's just awesome to see him go out there and have a great game. And in a time we desperately needed it.
How big was this, guys, for what you guys are trying to accomplish and where you want to get to here as the season runs down?
It's big. It was huge for especially ACC tournament seeding. And also, 4 home losses, especially in conference, it's not good. Last year we lost 1, and that 1 probably would have got us in the tournament, would have been a quad one against Miami. And so, 4 home losses is not up to our standard. So making sure that we finish this season out right is what we're really focusing on.
Henson entered this game amongst one of the best scorers in the ACC. You guys did a good job limiting him to 6 points. What was the game plan behind that?
Heck, I didn't guard him.
I guarded him, maybe 4 minutes, but Jack Clark and Chauncey Wiggins just, they took the assignment and they did a great job, and he limited his threes. So
that's a guy tonight we were all over him, but if you aren't all over him, I think that it might be better to just not put a hand in his face because he will I swear he shoots better if he can't see the rim. It's ridiculous. The guy can shoot once he steps in the gym. He can freaking play. He lit us up in the second half up there. I don't know how many he had in the first half, but he finished about 30, and I don't think he had a whole lot in the first half. So that's an incredible player.
How much has Jack Clark helped you guys on the defensive end since he's been back in there?
Yeah, he's been great. He's been taking some of the best players on the other team and just slowing them down. He's been guarding the point guard sometimes. He can even switch to the 5 and guard him well. He's just a versatile defender, and he's been big for us.
Yeah, got a lot of size and helps us, and he's such a positionless defender.
I think they started off scoring a lot more in the first half, but then going into the second half, it almost like it was a switch, and you guys really got and took away that lead they had, and it went back and forth. Was there an adjustment that you guys made defensively for them, or more of just you guys kind of found your rhythm?
A couple of guys that weren't necessarily a focus of ours hit some big shots in the beginning of the game, so that obviously makes it a little lopsided. But we started the game plan. It was a good plan. Coach set up a great plan for us, and we ended up executing down the stretch, and we hit some shots. Chase got an incredible roll. We had some favorable bounces to go on the rim and stuff, and we ended up pulling out down the stretch, and that was what ended up winning for us with our defense down the stretch, and we played those odds in our game plan.
What kind of a role has Godfrey and Beadle both? They kind of come in, and especially Beadle late in the second half, kind of had a few standout plays that was like knockout blows or back after back. How important has their role been increasing throughout the season?
One thing for Beadle, when he comes in late and someone who's guarding him has been playing for about 4 or 5 minutes straight, dude is a ball of energy, and good luck trying to stay in front of him. And so, then you have RJ Godfrey, who's just a bully. He looks like a tight end playing out there. So, they're both huge for us. Energy coming off the bench.
PJ, I know it's not your next game, but we might not have access to you between now and then. What will senior night mean to you, being a hometown guy that came here and really lived up to those lofty expectations that so many people have for you?
Yeah, it's special. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about the fact that I had senior night coming up. I tell you, it went by too fast. I still think about Parker Fox and Hunter Tyson and stuff, hanging out with them all the time. And even Lynn Kidd at Virginia Tech, like, that's my guy. Like, whenever we were freshmen coming in, Olivier, Maxius Prosper as well, Max, I mean, going in with those guys, it feels like it was yesterday. And so, man, it's been an incredible experience here. And playing for Coach Brownell has been the best decision and best experience of my basketball career. I can't thank this program, city, team, school, everything enough. Man.
What's it been like to have a season like you guys are in the midst of now? You're, on the brink of doing some pretty special things in this last year.
It's exciting, man. I mean, we obviously had a little rough stretch, but I think that built us up for what we're about to go to. I mean, if you don't have adversity through a season, you're going to have a pretty tough time down the stretch whenever you hit something. And so having that early on in the conference schedule and having to fight back the entire year from 1-3 to try to get one of those top 4 spots that we're still fighting for, I mean, I'm so excited to see what the future holds.
What's it been like for both of you guys dealing with sort of the wear and tear of the season, not practicing much, and just sort of fighting through that late in the year?
We've been getting a lot of mental reps lately and just staying focused on our goals and, doing what we can for the team, even though sometimes, we can't do as much as we would like. Just lifting the team spirit and, keep lifting these guys up.
Yeah, I mean, throughout the entire season, whenever you're playing football, basketball, and even baseball, I mean, Cam Kennerlow, that was the beginning of the season, but I heard he had a shoulder injury. I mean, there's just stuff that happens, and you just got to, continue to play and do what you can and play for your team and continue to, have a spirit. And whenever you're in these practices, if you're not getting as many reps, on the sideline, trying to coach up the guys, younger guys, and keeping guys focused and, in the right headspace.
What's been y'all's elements? Can you tell us what exactly
was that?
has been bothering y'all?
Oh, I mean, this guy just, how many minutes he played tonight? 31.
Yeah, it's just kind of wear and tear.
I mean, big guys playing a lot, getting beat up. Sadly, Boz is out, and so not having that guy to play about 7 minutes for us is tough, and he's fighting to get back. And so, just playing a lot, getting banged up on us, just wear and tear. Yeah, and we're both fine. I mean, we went out there and both played 30 minutes tonight, and got to win is the most important part.
You guys have recently pulled away at the end of close games, and yet when you have a lead, you've kind of let other teams fight back into the game. Why do you think that is? What's the difference in those situations?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could tell you. I mean, there's been a couple times that, looking back on it, mental errors. I still can't believe I fouled Sternovit on a three-pointer with 1:08 left in the game. I'm thinking, oh, we're good. Hits all 3, and then we end up losing. Dude, I still can't believe that happened. And those are the type of things you got to just, not forget, but, wipe away and not do again. And so, down these last few games, this stretch has been good for us to pull away and put teams away late and execute down the stretch.
Any more questions for these guys?
Ian, tonight marks your 13th game with double-digit rebounds, including 8 double-doubles. Last year, you only had 1. You've really made a stride in improvement this year. Can you put that to your off-season work, maybe in-season as well? What can you attest to being this good throughout the year?
Part of it is kind of just, Hunter Tyson used to grab every rebound. Last year he would grab every rebound. So I think just the off-season work and just getting in shape and, just working on being more vertical. I'm not as big as these guys, but, I jump up and get the ball, boxing out and, just wanting it more.
It's also having a freaking dog in you. Tell you what, not a lot of people have that like Ian Schieffelin. It's fun to play with.
Thanks.
All good? Okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,